Minister of Finance. And I'd like to follow up on questions I asked in October of 2023 regarding programs provided by the Department of Finance aimed to address the cost of living in Nunavut. Mr. Speaker, a year and a half ago, I raised concerns over 3 programs: the Nunavut Household Allowance available for GN employees, the Nunavut Energy Subsidy Program for small businesses, and the Nunavut Child Tax Benefits provided to low-income parents. I would like to thank the Minister again for increasing that household allowance. So I'd like to focus on my next question. Will be asking for an update on the Nunavut Electricity Subsidy Program. Mr. Speaker, as I indicated last year, only a handful of companies actually utilize this program, 15 on average over the last few years. And those companies have received less than $150,000 in total energy subsidies. I'd like to ask, what progress has the department made in looking at revamping this Nunavut Energy Subsidy Program? Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honourable Minister of Finance, Mr. Kusuga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, our department is still taking a look at how we can make cost of living in Nunavut more manageable, especially by the homeowners in our territory. We're still taking a look at some of the programs we do have, like the Nunavut Energy Subsidy Program. In fiscal year 2024-25, we expect it'll cost about $8.3 million to $8.8 million for 2025-2026 at the current rate. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
For supplementary, Mr. Lightstone.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank the Minister for that response, although I was focusing on the Nunavut Energy Subsidy that is provided to small businesses, as those cost savings are then passed on to all Nunavummiut that utilize their business. For the record, I strongly believe that the program is underutilized because it's poorly advertised and because the income revenue threshold is far too low, disqualifying a majority of our small businesses and entrepreneurs from qualifying from that energy subsidy. Mr. Speaker, the next topic was the Nunavut Child Tax Benefit, the amount that's provided to low-income families. Mr. Speaker, last year I indicated that our $300 a year provided to Nunavut's low-income parents is 11th, second last in comparison to all the other provinces and territories that provide a child tax benefit. And I also indicated that the income threshold is below $21,000, below the average income in Nunavut, meaning majority of Nunavummiut do not receive this Nunavut child tax benefit. So I'd like to ask the Minister if he can provide an update today on whether or not, when the department will increase the Nunavut child tax benefit and the associated income threshold. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Minister of Finance, Mr. Kusuga.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I thank my colleague for asking that question. We are currently taking a look at that, and I sincerely hope that we are able to come up with something in the new fiscal year to see if we can make some adjustments to make it more, to make it better for Nunavummiut. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.